Welcome back to the video. In the previous part, we covered half of the topics in the CertNexus CAIP Career Roadmap for Practitioners. If you missed the earlier video, you can find the link in the description. Make sure to watch part 1 first so you can fully understand the complete chapter. Let's start. Let me be honest with you. If you are treating the CAIP like a memory exam, you will fail. This is not a test where flashcards alone will save you. The most common failure mode? Candidates memorize the definition of overfitting, but when a scenario question describes a model that performs great in training but terribly in production, they don't connect the dots. They memorized the word, not the logic. The fix? Always ask why and so what after every concept you learn. Don't just know what supervised learning is, know why you'd use it and when it might fail. Understand the AI lifecycle as a system, not a list of terms. Skipping data concepts. Data concepts are the silent killer in the CAIP exam. Candidates who come from purely business backgrounds often skip this section, assuming it's just technical stuff. That is a catastrophic mistake. Data quality, bias, missing values, data splitting, feature selection, these concepts appear throughout the exam, often embedded in scenario questions. If you don't understand why poor data quality leads to unreliable models, you'll consistently choose the wrong answer in a way that's hard to even diagnose. Spend at least 20% of your total study time on data fundamentals. It pays dividends across every domain. This mistake hits technical candidates the hardest. You're a developer, a data analyst. You know ML tools. You feel confident going into model evaluation questions, and then you miss them. Why? Because CAIP scenario questions are nuanced. They don't just test whether you know precision and recall. They test whether you can pick the right metric for a specific business context. A medical diagnosis scenario calls for different evaluation priorities than a spam filter scenario. If you're reading too fast because you already know this stuff, you'll miss the context clues that determine the correct answer. Slow down on technical scenario questions. Read every word. Identify the business context first, then choose your answer. You've studied for weeks, maybe months, and now you're 7 days out. This is where the game changes. Forget learning new things. These 7 days are only about revision, reinforcement, and confidence building. In your final week, focus all your energy on 3 high-weight areas: the AI lifecycle, ML basics, and evaluation metrics. The AI lifecycle is the backbone of the entire exam. Every scenario question, at some level, maps to a lifecycle stage. Review it daily. Draw it from memory. Explain it out loud to someone. That's the ultimate test of understanding. For ML basics, revisit supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. Review regression versus classification. Know the difference between a training set and a test set cold. And evaluation metrics. Know precision, recall, F1 score, accuracy, and AUC ROC. Not just the formulas, but what each one tells you about a model and when you'd use it. These appear in scenario questions more than almost anything else. Here's your exact schedule. Follow it precisely. Day 1, full mock test, then a 2-hour review of every wrong answer. Day 2, focused review of your weakest domain only. Day 3, another full mock, shorter review session. Day 4, rest and light concept review only, no pressure. Day 5, one final full mock test. Day 6, review only your flagged questions from Day 5's mock. Day 7, exam day. Light review in the morning only. 0 new content. The key rhythm is mock every 2 days with targeted review in between. Reviewing means going back to what you got wrong and understanding exactly why, not passive rereading. That targeted analysis is worth more than 5 hours of passive studying. On exam day, your preparation is done. Your only job now is execution. Allocate roughly equal time to each question, but flag and move on whenever you feel stuck. Don't let one hard question derail your entire timing. Come back to flagged questions after you finish the rest. For scenario questions, here's a power tip. Always read the last sentence first. Why? Because the last sentence usually contains the actual question being asked. Then read the full scenario with that question in mind. This saves you time and prevents misreading. Trust your preparation. If you've done the lesson lab test prep cycle in uCertify, the domain-wise revision, and 8+ mocks, you are ready. Don't second-guess your first instinct unless you have a clear, logical reason to change your answer. All right, we just covered a lot of ground in 20 minutes. Let me quickly recap what you now know. You know which AI practitioner roles to target with your CAIP. You know how the exam is structured and which domains carry the most weight. You know that you don't need to be a programmer to pass, but you do need conceptual reasoning. You know how to use practice tests strategically, not just take them. You know the top 3 mistakes that cause candidates to fail and how to avoid every single one. And you now have a concrete day-by-day plan for your final 7 days before the exam. If you're serious about earning your CAIP certification, do one thing right now. Head to uCertify and start your CAIP prep course. Structured lessons, applied labs, scenario-based practice tests, and detailed analytics. Everything you need to go from aspiring to certified. The link is in the description below. Drop your questions in the comments. I read every single one. If this video helped you, like and subscribe. There's a lot more CAIP content coming your way.